Sam Carroll and the rest of the team will be with you today from 7 a.m. to ensure constant coverage of all things EFC, including news, great photos, nostalgia, live interviews and much more. The Echo will also provide you with the very latest transfer news as it happens throughout the week, with every rumor and story digested and analyzed each day with updates from full-time EFC reporter Phil Kirkbride, as well as head of sport David Prentice and more. There will be all the latest team news before games, plus every one of Marco Silva's press conferences covered live and with video. We want you to get involved too. Tell us your thoughts on what's happening at Goodison by tweeting at LiveJoeFC or at SamCarroll. Join the debate. 2054 Paul Gorst. England have started their 2018 World Cup campaign with a win. Harry Kane's double has won it for the Three Lions against Tunisia. A great start for Gareth Southgate's men in Russia. 2051 Paul Gorst. Harry Kane has netted his second of the night to surely give England a 2-1 win over Tunisia at the World Cup. The Spurs striker headed home from close range in stoppage time to give the Three Lions the lead. 1950 Paul Gorst's halftime. Volgograd and England are being held. It's 1-1 at the break, but the Three Lions have enjoyed the better chances. Surely they will score in the second period if they continue to carve out more of the same. 1936 Paul Gorst. Tunisia have made it 1-1 through Ferjani Sassi's penalty. It was given after an elbow from Kyle Walker inside the area saw the Manchester City defender booked. Tunisia beckoned it in Russia. 1912 Paul Gorst. England have taken the lead against Tunisia after 10 minutes, and it's Spurs' Harry Kane who has claimed. England's number 9 reacted quickest to John Stone's saved header, and he made no mistake to tap in and give the Three Lions the perfect start in Russia. 1805 Paul Gorst. Jordan Pickford will make his World Cup debut for England as they begin their campaign against Tunisia this evening. No surprise really, the Everton goalkeeper is the nation's outstanding shot stopper. Goalkeeper Jordan Pickford of England. Image, Matthias Hengst, FIFA via Getty Images. Kickoff is 7 p.m. 17:02 Paul Gorst. Everton have not made a £19 million bid for Hanover striker Niclas Fullkrug. Reports in Germany on Tuesday claimed the Blues had lodged an offer for the frontman. Ben Mee of Burnley and Niclas Fullkrug. Image, Nathan Sturck, Getty Images. However, the Echo understands those reports are wide of the mark. Phil Kirkbride has more with this piece. 1644 Paul Gorst. There's a new role in the pipeline for Everton legend Joe Royle. Goodison Park icon could become the new director of football at Wigan Athletic. Our head of sport Dave Prentice writes, Everton legend Joe Royle is wanted by Wigan Athletic to become their new director of football. Hong Kong-based International Entertainment Corporation are closing in on a £22 million takeover of the Championship club, and if successful want the former Blues player and manager to work alongside manager Paul Cook to help deliver new signings. Royle, 69, has huge experience and contacts in the transfer market. Previously manager of Oldham, Everton and Manchester City, he was the last Goodison boss to bring silverware to the club and was professional development coordinator until December, when he chose to step down shortly after Sam Allardyce's appointment as boss. 1532 Paul Gorst. Next up for Everton supporting watchers of the World Cup is a chance to see Michael Murillo in action. He was the one Panama player I picked in our 32 players piece from last week. Chris Beasley, who was handed Belgium, chose Romelu Lukaku as his one to watch. The former Blues striker starts for Roberto Martinez's Red Devils. Panama will become the 79th team to play at a World Cup finals, and in truth, they enter as arguably the most unfancied side in the tournament. 1445 Sam Carroll. Joe Royle is being lined up by Wigan Athletic to become their new director of football, the Daily Mail report. The 69-year-old left Everton last season, but could work alongside boss Paul Cook after Wigan's promotion to the Championship next season. Athletics are currently in the midst of a £22 million takeover by Hong Kong-based International Entertainment Corporation. Could Joe become Athletic this summer? Image, Tony McArdle, Everton FC via Getty Images, 1432 Sam Carroll. Leicester Mercury writer Rob Tanner reckons Alexander Dragovic has held talks with Everton this week. Dragovic was voted as the player Leicester fans would most like to see return to the club next season in a poll ran by the Mercury recently, but reports last week suggested the Blues were interested in a switch. 1400 Sam Carroll. Morgan Schneiderlin has praised his friend Idrissa Gana Gueye ahead of Senegal's World Cup opener against Poland tomorrow. Schneiderlin and Gueye have formed a close bond both on and off the pitch, according to the Frenchman, who says it is a pleasure to play alongside the ball-winning midfielder. He has a lot of caps for his country and everyone loves him back in Senegal, the Frenchman told Everton's club website. He offers them exactly the same that he offers Everton, quality in midfield and that will to win a ball back. Hopefully he will go far as possible at the World Cup and I wish him the best. We are close and that helps on the pitch. With other players you can say things to them, but when you are close friends you can be that little bit firmer because we have that relationship. So it is very important that we are close. But Gana is a great guy on and off the pitch. I knew him from playing in France and he has made amazing progress, Morgan continued. I enjoy playing with him very much. My mentality towards midfield players is that they have to find each other, they have to find that combination of passes and Gana, and I can see that. I am always searching for him and then to get the ball back. He allows me to go further forward at times in the game and I like that a lot. Football is about how you use the ball and I like to play with Gana because he is aggressive and always wants to get the ball back. I try to do the same and then we will always look for each other. It is a pleasure to play with him. Best friends. Image, Igel French, PA Wire, 1327 Sam Carroll. Andre Carrillo is the latest player linked with Everton, Sport Witness claim. Been leafing through the Portuguese papers with their lunch this afternoon, and both Correio da Manhã and Ojago reckon that Marco Silva, formerly of Sporting Lisbon, could raid his old club for the Peruvian winger. Carrillo was Peru's standout player in their 1-0 defeat against Denmark on Saturday, and several English sides, as well as Al Ahly, are said to be tracking the player, who disappointed in his loan spell with Watford last season. Wanted? Image, Catherine Ivel, Getty Images, 1309 Sam Carroll. German outlet Sport Buzzer, via Inside Football, have released contrasting reports concerning Hannover's Niclas Fullkrug. Earlier today, German Football News revealed that the Toffees had launched a surprise £20 million move for the forward, but Sport Buzzer reckoned Everton are unaware of any bid being made. Hanover have already rejected a bid from Gladbach, which was rejected, but it remains to be seen whether or not Everton hold a concrete interest in the 25-year-old German. Was there a bid made for Niclas? Image, Nathan Sturck, Getty Images, 1247 Sam Carroll. Respected Belgian journalist Christophe Terror believes David Hennen will begin training with Antwerp tonight as he goes on trial with the Belgian outfit. Despite never making an appearance for the first team during his time at Goodison Park, Hennen developed a close affinity with supporters with his social media interaction and passion for the club. Good luck, David. 1151 Sam Carroll. Marcel Brands has admitted he shares a friendship with super agent Mino Raiola after building a working relationship during his RKC Waalwijk days. Brands has continued to utilize Raiola's stable during his spells with AS and PSV, and Everton have been handed a boost in their pursuit of Irving Lozano after he signed with the agent last season. PSV are said to be braced for offers this summer, but are hopeful of keeping him for another year. After a dazzling performance, not to mention a goal, in Mexico's 1-0 victory over reigning champions Germany yesterday, however, the Brands and Raiola factor could have a big say in the 22-year-old's future. Could he arrive at Everton this summer? Image, David Ramos, FIFA via Getty Images, 1131 Sam Carroll. You can never have too much Seamus Coleman, can you? The Ireland captain suffered a heartbreaking and nasty, broken leg in 2017 which ruled him out for the first half of last season, but he returned to enjoy a solid end to the campaign. Seamus, though, is eyeing bigger and better things at the Blues, including silverware. "We are quite lucky now with the numbers, stats and sports science we get," he added. "The numbers have proved since I've come back that I've been as fast and as strong as I was. I knew with the 10 months I spent in the gym that would be the case. It's great to be back playing at Goodison. It means a lot to play for Everton. It means so much. I've played 250 games for the club and plenty of people in the past have played that amount of games, but when I retire, you want to be remembered for one thing, and that's winning something. And I think that's the next step. What a guy." Image, Peter Byrne, PA Wire, 11:20. Sam Carroll. Jordan Pickford will, hopefully, start for England as they take on Tunisia in their World Cup opener tonight. His teammate Seamus Coleman, however, has absolutely no qualms about the 24-year-old performing for the Three Lions after an outstanding debut campaign at the Toffees last year. "Jordan's had an excellent first season at the club and shown what a talented keeper he is," the Republic of Ireland captain said. "He signed for a big fee but has taken everything in his stride, got on with his job, and that shows the kind of character he is. It's great for a defender to play in front of a goalkeeper with his talent, and his form for Everton has been rewarded with England. If he gets the nod at the World Cup, I don't think anyone connected with Everton will have any doubt that he'll go out there and show what he's capable of." Number 1. Image, Ollie Scarf, AFP, Getty Images, 10:48. Sam Carroll. There's a new man in Everton's transfer rumour column this morning in the form of 25-year-old Hannover 96 forward Niclas Fullkrug. Fullkrug netted 14 goals in 34 Bundesliga appearances last season, and Get German Football News say an intermediary working on behalf of the Blues has opened talks over a big money move. The middleman has apparently gone to Germany with an opening offer of around £20 million, but Hanover are standing firm in the hope of receiving a larger premium. Let's see if this one has any legs then. Blues, has he identified his first target? Image, Tony McArdle, Everton FC via Getty Images, 10:31. Sam Carroll. Fenerbahce are set to appoint Philip Kirkbride as manager, Turkish football reckon, and Yannick Bolasie tops his transfer wish list. Sporting director Damien Camoli is reportedly in England holding talks with several targets and has been instructed to step up his efforts to secure Bolasie on a season-long loan deal. Reports of Bolasie's move to Turkey have intensified recently, with suggestions that Cenk Tosun has warmed the winger to the idea of a move. Fenerbahce can also offer the temptation of Champions League football, despite not having the financial resources to complete a permanent deal. Could he leave this summer? Image, Clive Brunskill, Getty Images, 9:50. Sam Carroll. James Maddison looks set to join Leicester, then. With Wayne Rooney also inching towards the exit door, and the future of Davy Klaassen and Morgan Schneiderlin both unclear, the Blues really do need midfield reinforcements this year, don't they? Or is it time for Kieran Dowell and Callum Connolly, who shone in the middle of the park for Ipswich last season, to be given a chance at Goodison Park? 9 o'clock. Sam Carroll. Ryan Gauld, who worked with Marco Silva at Sporting Lisbon, as Phil Kirkbride documents here, reckons Marco Silva will have a big impact on Everton's training ground. Everton's squad returned to pre-season on the 2nd of July, but Gauld reckons there will be an instant rapport between players and manager. "It was a very intense pre-season at Sporting, but not the kind of pre-season running which players hate. Everything was with the ball and with the good intentions of getting the best out of players. It's tactical and good in terms of individual fitness. There was far more tactical work than in Scotland, and you enjoyed training every day, which is so important. Everyone was happy, and that makes a big difference in your performances. He is a very positive person on the training ground. He encourages you all the time, and, most importantly, everyone can pick up that he knows exactly what he is talking about. Everyone respects that, and likes working for a manager with his type of personality." With Ademola Lookman, Nicola Vlasic, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Tom Davies and a host of other youngsters pushing for a first-team role next season, Gauld also offered some encouragement to the Goodison young guns, Whoever he thinks is deserving of a game is who he will select, the 22-year-old told the club website. Neither your age nor your experience matter. He just wants the players who will give him exactly what he is after. Quite often he sees that in young players. He sees that intensity and willingness to fight for everything and go for every ball. He had a very good relationship with the young players at Sporting. Everyone he worked with really liked and respected him. Everybody loves Marco. Image, Martin Rickett, PA Wire, 8:31 Sam Carroll. Arsenal will reportedly complete the signing of Lucas Torreira this week. Torreira had been tentatively linked with the Blues since the transfer window opened, but he is now said to be close to undergoing a medical with the Gunners. He's expected to sign a 5-year contract as the Gunners activate his £26 million release clause. With James Maddison also expected to go elsewhere this summer, it seems like the Blues are going to leave their transfer business very late in comparison to last year's activity. By the middle of July 2017, the Blues had already wrapped up deals for Jordan Pickford, Davy Clausen, Michael Keane, Sandro Ramirez and Wayne Rooney. Will the patient approach of Marcel Brands and Marco Silva have more success this summer, do you believe? Or would you like to see the Blues getting pen to paper sooner, rather than later? Let me know at Sam Carroll. Off to London? Image, Paolo Radini, Getty Images, 8:16 Sam Carroll. Roma legend Roberto Pruzzo has warned Everton and other potential suitors about making a move for Hakim Ziyech. The Romans, alongside the Blues and Liverpool, have all been tipped to make a move for the playmaker this summer, but Pruzzo believes he's not consistent enough for a big money move. I would not waste my time on Ziyech, the 63-year-old told Italian radio. I love his game, but it goes in fits and starts, inconsistent. Image, Dean Mutaropoulos, Getty Images, 7:57 Sam Carroll. Everton linked Irving Lozano shown yesterday as Germany were shocked by a plucky Mexican side at the World Cup. Lozano scored the only goal of the game to give the North Americans a 1-0 victory, and who scored believe he was one of 3 El Tricolors to steal the show. The winger made more dribbles than any other player on his side, while also having the best pass success rate. Happily, he also made the joint most tackles as he worked his little socks off to track back and support the back four. Left-back Jesus Gallardo and goalkeeper Guillermo Ochoa also impressed, but the same can't be said for Marvin Plattenhardt. The German, who has also been touted with a move to the Blues in recent times, was caught out of position for Mexico's opener and was replaced with 10 minutes remaining. Phil Kirkbride ran the rule over Irving last night and looked at how he could fit into Marco Silva's system at Everton next season. You can read that here. What a moment. Image, AP, 7:44 Sam Carroll. A fee for James Maddison has been agreed, but sadly, not by the Blues. Leicester and Southampton have both had offers accepted by Norwich for the young playmaker, who scored 15 times in the Championship last season. Sky Sports believes Maddison favours a move to the South Coast out of the two, but could be tempted into a move to Leicester after growing up in the Midlands. Everton and Fulham were both reportedly interested in the player, but Norwich have buckled after receiving offers in the region of £22 million from both the Foxes and Saints. He won't be a toffee, then. Image, James Chance, Getty Images, 7:35 Sam Carroll. Everton and Spurs are interested in signing Inter Milan's Matías Vecino, Tudor Sport reckon. Vecino, who is at the World Cup with Uruguay, impressed during his country's Group A opener against Egypt, which the South Americans won 1-0. Tudor Sport believe that despite making 29 Serie A appearances last season, and helping Inter Milan to the Champions League, the Italians would consider a big offer for the 26-year-old. The report also states that Maurizio Sarri, heavily linked with Antonio Conte's job at Chelsea, is also a fan, and will attempt to lure the player to London should Roman Abramovich turn to him this summer. Milan would want around £30 million for the holding midfielder, who won more headers than any other player in the win over Egypt on Friday. strong in the air. Image, Dan Mullen, Getty Images, 7:21 Sam Carroll salutations. It's a gloomy morning here on Merseyside, but with the World Cup in full swing, and England kicking off their campaign tonight with Jordan Pickford reportedly in the starting 11, what's not to love about another day of football? Don't miss out on all your Everton news, views, opinion and transfer tittle-tattle, though. I'll be right here until 3 p.m. to ensure you don't miss a thing, and you can get in touch with me, as always, at samcarrollo. Shall we get to it then? I'm ready if you are. See you tonight. Jordan, Image, Matthias Hengst, FIFA via Getty Images.